So much for the bluegill idea, huh?
Yeah, we're finna do a bass catch, clean, and cook.
Ooh. That's not a bluegill. Ready? You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm wearing.
Look at Earl.
I'm wearing two different merch, and you're wearing ours.
Yeah, I wear our stuff. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel and Houston from Arms Family Homestead, and we are over at our big bass pond today. But hang on. We might do a little bit of bass fishing, but the goal today is a bluegill catch, clean, and cook. Because Houston and I came over here yesterday with cameraman Ron.
Yes.
And Houston was catching some big bluegill.
I caught one this big.
And Houston said he wanted to do a challenge.
Yeah.
So he wants to see who can catch, well, the biggest and the most bluegill. With
the Jimmy Houston cane pole.
Yep. So these are extendable cane poles. They go out to 10 feet. We're going to fish them probably with a little trout magnet, a panfish magnet kit that, you get. It's got all the little tiny lures in it. Here, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Right here. Trout Slayer. And I'm dropping my lures. But we were catching them on these little bitty teeny tiny crawdads. And I brought a few other little micro-sized jigs and stuff. So, Houston, go see if you can catch a big giant crawfish. I'm sorry. Crawfish?
I wish.
Go see if you can catch you a big giant bluegill. And we'll do a bluegill catch, clean, and cook today. What do you think?
Yeah. Sure. We need to measure. Oh, boy.
10-foot long cane pole.
That's long. With
about 8 feet of line on it. Go ahead and pull your pole out. Now the bass are spawning in the pond right now. They keep hitting the surface everywhere. I probably caught 5 or 6 just right along the dam yesterday. So I did bring, an actual bass fishing setup so I could probably catch a couple bass while we're here, because when the bass are spawning, you just got to get after them
everywhere.
But for the bluegill, we're going to use these little trout magnets and a tiny little bobber, and we're going to fish. Yesterday we were probably 2 feet under the surface of the water. Our bobber was just basically holding our little tiny crawfish up off the bottom.
There's another one.
Bass still jumping?
Yeah, I caught a bass on this tiny hook right here, too.
See what we can get.
Oh, I gotta get it now.
Oh! Our bobber already went under, Houston. You missed it. You gotta let it swing. What? Let it swing to you? Hey, no, don't try to flip it. Look, let it swing to you and just.
Oh, I got. Oh!
Oh, you missed him.
Because I was looking at you. Ooh.
Careful walking out in there, it drops off quick. Oh, you got a fish? You're supposed to be bluegill fishing.
This thing is kind of hard to get the thing in when 10 foot tall.
Back up, Earl. Back up, Earl. Houston got a bass, first fish of the day. About a half a pound bass on a 10-foot long cane pole. Here, unhook him. There
that
you
was
go.
Easy. Look how small the hook is for that.
They like those little crawfish, though.
Yeah, he's big fat right there. You see him? Ooh, chunky boy.
Oh, Earl.
Oh.
Bluegill, okay?
Okay, my bad.
Bluegill.
Sorry. Dude, I just saw the fish come up.
I know, he's hit the surface over there like 3 times. It's a bass. There we go.
Think that's good enough? We could save it.
I don't think that's quite eating size, Houston.
Same.
Here's my first bluegill. First bluegill of the day. Not quite eating size, but Still fun to catch on a cane pole. You saw a snake?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of his way. See if there's any more out there where that little guy came from. Oh, there's one. Oh, I got a big one this time, Houston.
Is that a bass or a bluegill?
It's a bass, but it's about the size of a sardine. Come here, little bass.
Ooh. Ooh.
Houston's got one.
Gosh.
What do you got?
I did have one.
Lost him?
Yeah.
Well, I got a tiny little bass, a micro bass on a micro jig, right? But I'm not complaining because that means our pond is doing well. That's a good, healthy, young fish, and it's encouraging to see that they're spawning and making babies.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on, I'm gonna come over there with you.
There's something over there.
I want to get it on video.
There's like 3 different times in a row. Something was just taking it. And...
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like
you missed
that.
him.
Like that right there.
Probably gonna have to get over closer to that tree with your bobber. Now, if you need me to catch him for you or something, I'll do it. Oh. Saw your bobber move. I think you need a little more line.
I was starting to pull it in.
You got him that time, huh?
Yeah.
Still not another bluegill. The bass are on fire today, man.
Yeah, they are.
Is that the one that was over there against that tree?
I guess so. I don't know.
You think so? Or we'll...
I just moved it over in front of me. Over there. It's good to see these little bass.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's a good sign.
I think we caught him yesterday.
Nah, I doubt it.
Because I see a hole right there. There's a little bit of a hole right there.
Oh! Oh! I was fixing to get your fish release. And I was watching Earl and I missed my fish. Here, let him go so I can catch mine.
Earl's trying to catch the fish like Bella.
Spot sniping on you.
Another bass! It's another bass.
So much for the bluegill idea, huh?
Yeah, we're finna do a bass catch, clean, and cook. I screamed that time.
Oh, that's not a bluegill. Oh yeah, it is too. That's what we're looking for, Houston, right there.
Yeah.
That's our big bluegill. That's our catch, clean, and cook size. Ouch. Get up here, buddy. How about that? That is a bluegill that is all there, fellas. I mean, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen. Look, he's got a big scar on the top of his head right here. Something tried to eat him when he was a little smaller, looks like.
Could have been a water turkey.
Earl, you look like a drowned, soaking wet bird dog. Are you on point? Huh? I'm gonna put that guy in the bucket. What are you choking on, dude? All right, let's see if we can catch a few more.
Yeah.
Well, we decided to change things up a little bit and move over to the other side of the pond. We caught quite a few bass, but only a couple bluegill and only one that was really big enough to actually keep. But we'll try over here a few different places and see what happens fishing in the sun instead of the shade. And maybe we'll have some luck. It's hard to do this one-handed. Keep moving around and try it around up close to all of those logs and stumps, okay?
I am.
Yeah. Earl got something treed over there. Now bear, he barked long enough, bear's over here, so I guess I'll go see what he found. Where you at, Earl? What'd y'all find? What are you barking at? Oh my gosh. A skunk! Somebody got sprayed. Ooh. I don't know if it was Earl or Bear. Bear acts like it was him. Earl's acting like he got sprayed. Ah! Really, Earl? Did you get sprayed? Skunk! Bear. Dadgum. Yeah, Bear definitely got sprayed. Come here, Bear. Bear! Did you get sprayed by a skunk? Huh? I don't know where it's at, but oh man. It's bad. I think they both got sprayed. Earl's trying to get it off of him. Is it burning your nose, buddy? It's burning mine. That's a great way to ruin your afternoon when your house dog. God.
You hear that? House dog.
Yeah, when your house dog gets sprayed by a skunk. Boy, it's never a good day. And it's burning my eyes, man.
That's terrible.
Back to fishing. Really?
I hate you after this.
Listen, you two. Did y'all not learn your lesson the first time? No? I see that. Earl, where's it at? Why do you keep looking up in the tree? I don't think a skunk climbed the tree, buddy. But you're sure looking up that tree, aren't you? Where's it at? Is it up in the tree? Huh? I don't think so. No. There's not a skunk in the tree. Earl, you're looking up in all the trees. I don't think you want to find it again, dude. That's not a bluegill. Oh, look at him go. What is it, Earl? Oh, it's going to swim into you, Earl. I'm glad you're taking a bath finally. What is it, Earl? It's a nice bass right there. Oh, yeah. You talk about a fight on a little cane pole and a micro jig. It's probably, I'm going to say a 2-pound bass. Not a giant, but still nonetheless a lot of fun to catch. Has not spawned out. This is a female bass. You can see by the size of her belly, she has not spawned out, and I actually caught her probably about 5 feet off the bank right there. And I'm just gonna let her go. Go have some babies. Go lay your eggs. You know, it's easy for me to forget. Houston and I used to do a ton of bass fishing, and we did a ton of videos at the pond here a couple of years ago, but not all of you guys have been around that long. And if you haven't gone back and watched a bunch of old videos, you may not even really be familiar with our pond. But we spent a couple years really working hard at stocking the pond with the right kinds of fish and the right amounts of fish. And it's always had a lot of bass in it, but we worked with a company called Pond King and put bluegill and red-eared sunfish and tilapia. We used tilapia in here for 2 summers, and they really cleaned up a lot of the algae and the moss and things. They don't survive through the winter, but they do provide a lot of forage for the bass. And we're not catching a lot of big bluegill today. They were biting like crazy yesterday, but we may be a little bit early. The sun still hasn't gone down, and you know, the evening's always a little bit better at the pond. But Houston and I probably need to do a little bit more pond videos this summer. Last year we just didn't get to do very many because it was an extreme drought. The pond was not that great. We caught a few fish, but not a lot. But this kind of gets me fired up to do some more pond fishing videos. First cast after letting that bass go, and I've already got a bite. I think probably just a tiny little bluegill this time, but it's not pulling the bobber under. Oh, just barely missed it. Oh, it's a little bluegill, I think. He just about took my little crawfish off the hook. Really, Earl? Spooking my fish. Yeah, so much for that. Let's try over here. There's one. Decent sized bluegill, not a giant. I mean, decent size, not a giant. You could probably eat that bluegill if you really wanted to. I mean, we've eaten smaller ones than that, but that's not what we're looking for. If we're gonna do a bluegill catch, clean, and cook, we want them like that last big one. So, not complaining, it's a bluegill. Ooh, that's not a bluegill. Houston, why aren't you catching any fish? Another bass. Not a giant, but I'm not mad about not catching all giants, honestly. These little fish like this are telling me that the ecosystem's doing what it's supposed to. Having different sizes, you know, different age structures means they're spawning and reproducing, and you know, the pond is doing its job.
My hook just flew off.
Bobber and all.
No, not my bobber.
We can fix you up. You guys fall down more than anybody I ever seen. So the bluegill are not cooperating quite like they were yesterday. They were hitting really well yesterday, and I know when Ron was over, he came over here early in the morning and caught a bunch, and then when we came over in the evening, it was the last hour before dark. You know, we caught quite a few, but it was more bass than bluegill. But does not look like we're going to be doing a bluegill catch, clean, and cook today. But that's all right. I'm not worried about it. We will. I know there's plenty of big bluegill in here. Just caught a bunch of smaller ones today, and mostly bass. Like I said, these fish are spawning right now and moving up on their beds, and just about anything you throw in there, close to them that are going to protect their nest. And I'm sure they've got a lot of bluegill and things that are trying to eat their eggs and stuff. So, all right, change of plans. Houston and I are going to go back to the house, take a break, and wait until closer to sunset, and come back over here right before dark and see if we can catch some bluegill. Think you can catch him bluegill this time?
Yeah. Yeah, I did last time.
I got faith in you. We need to catch some big ones though.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, there's no wind at all. It should be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to, but there's a bass that keeps chasing fish over here. Oh, and I missed one. Talking, wouldn't pay attention. Oh, I didn't miss her that time. Nice fish. Not a very big bass, but I'll take it.
It's still a bass.
It's a bass. You get a bite?
No, I was just reeling it off of the pile, off the brush pile.
That don't look like a bluegill.
It's a really big bass.
Oh no.
No!
Do you know why?
Foot wet for all of that.
Hey, do you know why you broke him off?
Because he came close with my deal.
Because you were trying to hoist him up in the air with that light line and you snapped it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't snap it.
The line broke, right?
No.
The little bitty hook pulled out of his mouth?
It did, but it didn't break.
You got a little bitty light line and a little bitty hook. When you get him close to the bank, you got to reach over there and pick him up, okay?
Okay.
Do you have a hook in your back?
No. Hey guys, we're back with Houston with fashions and stuff like that.
You got a critter on your back. Yeah,
It's called fashion.
You got lucky that hook didn't hit you in the face. You can't hoist them, you can't muscle them up out of the water with that little bitty hook, okay? Oh man, there's bass swirling down there. You just hold off. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You ain't even got a pole in your hand.
There you go. You're free.
Thank you.
Oh, there's bass jumping over there.
Oh my gosh, what if there's a bass jumping?
Oh, well, it just gets me excited. Hashtag not another bluegill. Huh. I said, let's go to the pond and catch some bluegill today.
Yeah.
And the bass are like, how about no? Sweet sauce.
How about no? See, here in South Carolina.
No. Here, hold him up. Hold him up. Easy. Don't throw him back rough.
There you go.
All right, catch me another bluegill.
Another?
Bass.
Dude, why can't we just catch a bluegill? When we don't want to catch bluegill, we catch bluegill. But when we want to catch them, we don't catch them. So weird. Oh my.
Still on? What are you complaining about?
Came off.
No. Oh, now it did.
That was the biggest bass we've caught all day.
And you lost it.
No, he lost me. He lost me.
Oh, he's the one that's missing out?
Yeah.
Okay.
He lost me. Oh, you're such a fighter, little boy. It's literally a tiny little bass.
That's okay. Not a bluegill.
No.
That's all right. Oh. Huh. What happened?
I can't catch anything.
I saw him jump.
Yeah.
It's tough with that little bitty hook. I mean, it's made for a bluegill. So it pulls out of a bass's mouth pretty easy. Noisy landing, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're upset.
Well, just when you think everything's done, you catch another Mondo bluegill. Not as big as the one I caught earlier, but I mean, we'll take it any day of the week right there. It's a good fish to end the day on for sure right there. Well, we might not be cleaning and eating bluegill tonight, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain when we catch more bass than bluegill.
Same.
We had a great evening, caught a lot of fish. Now it's time to go back to the house and clean up the stinky, nasty, dirty dogs. But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how many fish we caught tonight. We caught quite a few that I didn't get on video, quite a few smaller bluegill. But the big bluegill are in here, and we'll get on them eventually and do that catch, clean, and cook.
Yeah.
If not, we'll keep coming over here and keep trying because the pond is on fire right now, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. It's also on fire with geese currently, too.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Them 6 geese came in and landed for the evening, huh?
Yeah, they're over there.
Yep.
So, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, we'll see you on next video. Peace.